Aaron, what did you think of Carlos Rodon's outing today?
I thought he was good. I thought he pitched, which was good to see. You know, I feel like in his last two starts, stuff-wise, he's kind of been overwhelming, you know, where he's, you know, overpowered and gone through stretches in the course of the game, you know, especially that Pittsburgh game where it was just overpowering you. Today, I thought he did a good job of pitching and, you know, using a little bit of everything. You know, unfortunately, those last two runs got cashed in, so, you know, hurt what was otherwise going to be a good line. But, you know, going into the seventh, real pitch efficient. I thought mixed pitches. And like I said, I thought he pitched today because the stuff wasn't necessarily overwhelming today, and that was good to see.
This loss officially eliminated the Yankees from postseason contention. To have it be official, just what is the feeling knowing that you're not going to be playing October baseball?
Sucks. I mean, you know, that's what you work hard towards all year round. You know, the winter time, spring training, on through the season for an opportunity to play in October and compete for a championship. So, you know, the reality of that not being, you know, in play is, you know, sucks.
Who else? Anybody else? Brian?
Aaron, this is a big picture question, but when you look back at this season, you know, where do you feel like things shifted and things started to go wrong for this team?
I mean, you know, I think being down the amount of starting pitchers when we thought that was going to be a strength for us to start, you know, whether it's going back to the winter with Frankie and then, you know, Carlos and Sevy and some others being down early, but, you know, kind of withstood that early. And you know, I remember at a point early in the year, maybe first 2 months, where we were 10 over, and it's like we just need to kind of hang on until we got our pitching back intact. And it never really got going. Then obviously we lost Judgy, and some other guys went down, so made it challenging there in the middle of the year. But, you know, probably early on where we were kind of staying afloat, and just, but, you know, I think not having it be the starting pitching we kind of expected, you know, that was probably the start of things.
Eric, to the right.
Aaron, being officially eliminated, does that change at all the last week of games, how you deploy people?
No, I mean, it could a little bit. Yeah, I mean, but again, we still, you know, we got a week to go and we want to play well. And, you know, we're still, you know, we got the Diamondbacks tomorrow that are in a playoff chase, and certainly Toronto going there in a playoff chase. So, you know, important to be respectful of that, while also being, you know, first and foremost, protective of our guys. But, you know, we also want to go out and try and put our best foot forward here this final week and at least finish strong.
Max.
Whether it's today or at the very end of the season, what do you say to that group in there with the expectations that weren't recognized this year?
I mean, I'll leave that for them. I don't know what I'll say as a group to them, and that'll be in the moment.
Gary.
Just moving forward, understanding that you have a few games left to play this season, but what do you think needs to be changed or addressed this offseason?
You know, obviously we've got to get some of our guys that we know are going to be here in a good place, and making sure that, you know, their off seasons are what they need to be from a physical standpoint. If there's any adjustments we're making, you know, having some guys now, having spent a full year with us, you know, being able to keep eyes and hands on them to some degree in the winter and making sure they're all in a good place going into spring training. And then obviously you never know what the winter's going to bring as far as free agency, trades, all that kind of stuff. But the biggest thing is the people that, you know, that are kind of under our umbrella and going to be with us. We got to make sure they're doing everything possible and that we're supporting them to put themselves in the best position heading into next year.